calling the ancestors and the community around the globe, across space and time. Welcome to all of us magical creatures and beings who are slipping in from our dreams and wild places, the possibilities between the worlds. Breathe, go within for a moment. Breathe deep. As you let go of your breath, follow it down and notice the space between your breaths. Don't hold it, just notice it. And again, breathing deep and following the breath down to this space that is always with you, feeling it. Breathe deep. And as you let go, noticing this space into which all who have gone before us have travelled, from which to enter again the dance of life in some form. Feel this space between your breaths. We are gathered to celebrate Samhain. This is the time when we recognize that the veil is thin that divides the worlds. It is the new year in the time of the year's death, the passing of last summer's growth. Leaves are turning and falling. The dark continues to grow. The light part of the day is getting shorter and colder. Earth's tilt continues to move us away from the sun. The story of old tells us that on this night, between the dead and the born, between the old and the new, all is possible. That we travel in the womb of the mother, the dark shining one within, from whom all pours forth, and that we are the seed of our own rebirth. The gates of life and death are opened. The dead are remembered. The not yet is conceived. We meet in time, out of time, everywhere and nowhere, here and there, to transform the old into the new, in our own body-minds. Let us enter this realm, the vast sunless sea within us, the womb of all. We may proceed by remembering our elemental origins. Hail the East, powers of water. We remember that we are water. Water that has nursed our beginnings in the primordial soup, that walks around in our flesh. We are old, so old. We are old, so old. I remember that I am water, and there is nothing I have not been. Hail the north, powers of fire. We remember that we are fire. Fire that has surged through every thought and action, that dances at the root of all life. We are old, so old. We are old, so old. I remember that I am fire, and there is nothing I have not been. Hail the west, powers of earth. We remember that we are earth. Earth, whose intelligence has conceived us, and all creatures, and to whom we all return. We are old, so old. We are old, so old. I remember that I am earth, and there is nothing I have not been. Hail the south, powers of air. We remember that we are air. Air that has passed through the lungs of ancestors, dinosaurs, and every breathing creature, and inspires us now in every moment. We are old, so old. We are old, so old. I remember that I am air, and there is nothing I have not been. We are this mystery. Water, fire, earth, and air. We are from all time and no time, everywhere and nowhere. Feel the space within you, the womb of all, fertile with possibility. Take a moment with the now. Breathe. This is the center. The center of the cosmos is here. We are between the worlds, beyond the bounds of time and space, where light and dark, birth and death, joy and sorrow meet as one. We are sacred ones, divine, magical co-creators. We call the divine by 1,000 names, uttering ourselves. Name yourself now, as you will. I am Glenys Doreen, living stone, little golden one, of the valley, a living stone.
Welcome, Glenys Doreen, living stone, little golden one. I am Taffy Abdillis, son of the mother.
Welcome, Taffy Abdillis, son of the mother. We welcome all these divine, sacred ones, magical co-creators. Let us now remember some of the old selves we have been. Let us each take the journey now, remembering some of our transformations. In and out the windows, in and out the windows, in and out the windows, as we have done before. Who have you been? I have been this child in the country of Australia.
Hail to you and your becomings.
In and out the windows, in and out the windows, in and out the windows, as we have done before. Who have you been? I have been this young woman, a scholar, a mother, an activist.
All hail to you and your becomings.
In and out the windows, in and out the windows, in and out the windows, as we have done before. Who have you been?
I have been this young child sitting in the lap of his mother, being loved and nurtured by her.
All hail to you and your becomings. Oh, great ones, you are great ones, courageous ones. You have come through so many changes, as Gaia herself has done. Gaia, like you, has come through so many changes, transformations, so many old selves. Oh, great ones, so many changes you have come through, as Gaia herself has done. And yet, she and you, we, are more, much more. Accept these snakes, Gaian totems of life renewed, as you, like Gaia, have done so many times, and will yet again. You and Gaia are more, much more. Accept this Gaian totem of life renewed. You are more, much more.
It is so.
Drawn from the first by what you might become, you did not know how simple this secret could be. The carapace is split, the shed skins lie upon the ground. Devour now all your old shapes, wasting no part. I devour now all my old shapes, wasting no part. Let us remember our ancestors, those who have gone before, whose lives have been harvested, whose lives have fed our own. We welcome all these whose lives have been harvested, whose lives have fed our own. We remember that we too will be consumed. Feed others with our lives. May we be interesting food. We become the ancestors. We are the ancestors. We will be consumed, are consumed in every moment, even now. Let us remember some of the old shapes of our human culture and story that we would leave behind, that we might transform in our own body-minds. I would leave behind old stories of domination and conquest. We devour these old shapes of our culture, of our world, transform them in our beings. Let us sit in silence for a while with all these endings. Having devoured these old shapes, wasting no part, we are free, free to radiate whatever we conceive, to exclaim the strongest natural fibre known, our creative selves, into such art, such architecture, as can house a world made sacred by our building. Take the thread now, and wrap it round, and let us build a world of our conceiving. Free to radiate whatever we conceive, 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 free to radiate whatever we conceive. Let us sail now for a new world, into the unknown, across the vast sunless sea, between endings and beginnings, across the womb of magic and transformation, to the not yet that beckons. As the new year turns, the new era turns. To the hinge of the spiral, where past, present and future meet, where what has been consumed can be renewed, where all possibility is quickened to new life by what has been. To the hinge of the spiral, where past, present and future meet, where what has been consumed can be renewed, where all possibility is quickened to new life by what has been. And stepping ashore the shining isle, the luminous world egg. On this shining isle, in this magical place, we are free to radiate whatever we conceive. What would you conceive, imagine, create? I would conceive, imagine, many planting seeds of beauty and compassion.
So be it. You are free.
What would you conceive, imagine, create? So be it. You are free.
So be it. You are free.
May all these conceptions, desires, imaginings, spoken and unspoken, create a world made sacred by our building. May it be so. Stand tall, daughters and sons of the Mother. Daughters and sons of Eve, stand tall. Eat and drink the fruit of never-ending renewal and self-knowledge. Stand tall, daughters and sons of the Mother. Eat and drink the fruit of never-ending renewal and self-knowledge. Taste and enjoy. Let us tell each other stories of transformation, or anything else you would like to say. This is the space for the telling of stories, if you wish. Let us open our circle now. We have remembered this day, this evening, that we are air, as old as she, and present in the lungs of all who have ever breathed. May there be peace within us. We have remembered that we are earth this evening, as old as she, and conceived of her intelligence. May there be peace within us. We have remembered this evening that we are fire, as old as she, and surging with her dance. May there be peace within us. We have remembered this evening that we are water, as old as she, and nursing all possibility. May there be peace within us. And turning to the center, we have remembered that we are sacred ones, divine, magical co-creators. We have remembered some of our transformations and those who have gone before us. We have remembered old shapes of our human culture and story that we would transform in our body minds. and we have conceived a world made sacred by our building. We have remembered that we are more, much more, as Gaia herself is. May there be peace within us and between us. May the grace, courage, and bliss of the Creative One go in our hearts and minds. The circle is open but unbroken. It has been a merry meeting. It is a merry parting. May we merry meet again. Blessed be.